This is a special broadcast brought to you by the Blue Pride Network. Tonight we will feature our anchors, Linda the Scoop Hoskins and Richard Mad Doc Montgomery. Now to you guys.
Well, welcome to the Midday Special Report, brought to you again by the Blue Pride Network. And our special report today features the topic of bullying harassment in schools. Across the nation for the last couple of years, the data has shown that with the use of technology and social media, that the incidence of bullying harassment has really increased in schools. And I know school leaders, through our research, Mr. M and I have been doing some research on this topic, and in talking with some school officials, they're trying to take a very proactive stance in what they can do within their school to decrease the situation, to make it more safe for their students. And in light of that, in talking with school officials, one of the things, there are many forms of bullying, but one of the things that they report is getting in the way of making the school safe is the misuse of technology. Prior to social media such as Twitter and Facebook and even texting, students had to go face-to-face between classes or outside of the school day, which probably made for fewer incidents of bullying in schools. But today, though most junior highs have policies in their schools where students cannot use their phone during the day in the junior high, sometimes misuse of that technology causes cyberbullying that happens outside of the school day, and then it spills over into the school, which makes it very unsafe for many students in the school. Mr. M, you've done a little research on cyberbullying. What have you found through your research?
Well, I sure have. I've found that cyberbullying has actually become one of the most common forms of bullying in schools. Research actually shows that nearly 43% of students have been bullied online. 1 in 4 has had it happen more than once. The psychological and emotional outcomes of cyberbullying are very similar to real life outcomes, except for the reality that cyberbullying carries over into school from outside of school. Schools end at 3 o'clock while internet's available all of the time, and there's no escape from the cyberbullying for students. Even more, the effects of cyberbullying, like I say, carry into the school day and cause other bullying that occurs throughout the day. So it's become a major problem.
Well, it seems like we're going to be talking today about Alvey Junior High, and they are becoming a model school for decreasing incidents of bullying harassment. But right now, we have some breaking news coming into the newsroom. It seems there's been a bullying incident at St. Francis Junior High. Let's go live to Tyler for a first-hand report.
Hello, I'm Tyler Dyson, reporting live on the scene at Francis Junior High. There has been an incident today where a little girl has been bullied by her friends. Now, I will take you to a cut of the scene.
Take it. But there's nowhere else to sit. Sounds like a personal problem to me. Hey, Cindy, you can come over here and sit with us. Don't worry, someone will tell the principal about that.
Now we're going to make sure it is over very soon.
We'll put a stop to it. Bullying is not okay.
In a survey, all the students say they are appalled by this lunchroom behavior. Back to you's newsroom.
Thank you, Tyler. It will be interesting for you to follow up and report back to us to see if the student actions really helped to decrease the situation of bullying and see what they intend to do in their school to make sure that a situation like this does not happen again. Mr. Montgomery, you have some statistics, as we were starting to talk earlier before this breaking news, showing that Alvey Junior High has been taking a very proactive stance to become a model school to try to increase a positive culture within their school so that all students feel safe there. What have you found through your research and in talking with school officials and students to find some solutions maybe to help this problem?
Yeah, after doing some research and looking around the nation, actually, Alvey Junior High stood out to me as a top-notch school. They have really taken on some anti-bullying efforts that have made a difference. In 1 year's time, they have cut discipline referrals in half, and the harassment incidents were actually 4 times more frequent before they took on these efforts, so they made a big difference. All of these improvements, really, when I did my research, were linked to student-led efforts. The students at Alvey Junior High have really taken it upon themselves to look out for each other and make sure that every student is treated with kindness and respect.
I think that idea of kindness and respect sort of goes back to the old adage of treating each other as you would with the golden rule.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, unfortunately, we're getting another special report from Lane Kaldenberg that says that there's another incident of bullying going on at Smallville Middle School. Let's go to Lane for a special report to see just exactly what's happening there.
I'm Lane Caldenberg here at Smallville Middle School. Unfortunately, there has been a bullying incident in the hallway. Now I will show you a live video.
I didn't. Do we have any homework today? I think that's read. Alright.
Hey, Butch, can that please go?
Like page.
I don't know. Can you? I don't know. You tell me.
Okay.
No.
You suck.
Loser.
I'm not. Guys, you shouldn't
You'll
be
talk
doing
that.
that.
We need to go report that.
Let's go to the principal's office.
Following up this story, I found out that Timmy had been locked in his locker for over an hour. When a teacher finally unlocked his locker, Timmy had had an accident and said he was never coming back to school again. I am sure school officials will be getting to the bottom of this. Now, back to the newsroom.
Thank you, Lane, for that live report. It's sad to see such incidents occur, and I'm hopeful that those students will report that incident to administration so that something can be done about it. It'd be nice to see them take after Albia schools and curb some of that bullying that's happening.
Yes, I think, Mr. M., that the Albia Junior High has been very proactive, and they're on a very good start this year for becoming a model junior high school. In fact, they're a transparent school in looking at their leadership. Some of this Blue Pride Way thinking was established actually in the spring of 2011. The district did a needs assessment survey, and school officials didn't really like some of the data that came back from students and parents regarding the bullying and harassment issues. And even though it was a small percentage of students, in the 5 to 8% range that reported some incidents of bullying harassment, we believe that we can be better and that we can do better. So actually, school officials began working with students at the high school level as positive role models and some community members, in addition to the school staff, to bring some programs into the junior high that actually began in the spring of 2012 then and have spilled over into this current school year. And the impact of that was to try to send the message of what does actually the Blue Pride mean within the Albia School District. So it's not just an effort at school, it's also a community effort.
And in looking into Albia schools, one thing that really caught my attention is how students have taken charge in their anti-bullying efforts. They actually created this logo, this design that I wanted to share with you, and have it on t-shirts, and you can see students every day wearing this t-shirt around the school. But beyond that, it's not just about a t-shirt. The students have taken it upon themselves to not only not be bullies, but to stop bullies from bullying. They've intervened and stopped it, and that's really made a difference. And they've also done a good job of reporting to administration any problems that have occurred so they can be dealt with quickly.
So I think probably what school officials at the Albia Junior High would say and within the Albia Community School District is that any school wanting to look at becoming a model school in terms of stopping bullying and harassment probably needs to come up with some type of an honor code. And again, in addition to the t-shirt, which puts that front and center, our community has all kinds of logos around showing the Blue Pride Way, but it's really an operating principle within the school and within the community that sends the message of treating each other with kindness and respect. And so that's initially what probably any school district would want to do, is to come up with their own capstone, whether that relies on the mascot within their school or the other intangibles that they have, and then bring that to a tangible form so everybody knows the meaning of, in this case, at the Albia Junior High, the Blue Pride Way.
We'll be bringing you more of these special reports as the month goes on and getting back to you on the successes of Albia schools. But what is that, Ms. Hoskins? You hear that?
It's unbelievable. I think it's a flash mob. It looks like the Albia Blue Pride Way coming right to the Blue Pride Network studio.
Well, we better join in.